Hello there everyone, Shadowban here. Welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. So when last I left you, we did a bunch of work here in the lower city, talked to a bunch of people, got a couple bounties completed, some good stuff. Leveled up, each of us, and got some new gear. So it is time to carry on. First, we're going to run back to the hideout real quick though, because we need to look at modding out some of our equipment. Alright. We've already upgraded our blade. Got Karth's blaster. We can give him +1, so let's do that. Is that the only thing? Yeah. And armor. My character, since I'm the one in front. Yep. Myself a defense bonus. Nice. Go ahead and save. See if Karth had talked to me anymore yet about his issues.
Yes, what's on your mind?
I just want to talk with you.
Oh, you want to argue some more, is that it?
I'm always up for a good fight.
So I've seen. If I were Malik, I'd be a bit nervous to have you on my tail. I just don't trust easily, and for good reasons, which are my own.
But we have to work together, Karth, so it's plenty to do with me.
Oh, damn it. I suppose I won't get any rest until I talk, will I? You want to know why I don't trust anyone? Fine. Here goes. 5 years ago, the Jedi had just finished the war with the Mandalorians. Revan and Malik were heroes. I was damn proud to have served in their fleet. It was completely unexpected when they turned on us, invading the Republic while we were still weak. Nobody knew what to think, least of all me. Our heroes had become brutal, conquering Sith, and we were all but helpless before them. I mean, think about it. If you can't even trust the best of the Jedi, who can you trust?
I suppose you can't. That must have been hard to take.
No, it wasn't even that. There were others. Good, solid men, trusted men who turned on us as well and joined their cause. Malik and Revan and the Sith deserve to die for what they've done, but the ones who fled the Republic and joined them are even worse. The dark side has nothing to do with why they joined with the Sith. They deserve no mercy.
Say that with such hatred.
I know. And I should apologize to you. I've become so accustomed to expecting the worst in others, and you've done nothing to deserve that. It's just... No, never mind. Let's just continue with what we were doing. I'd rather not talk about it. Yes, what's... You...
Alright. So that... Now we are back up to date with Karth. Transit back. We can. Good. Alright. No, it's this way. Got our codes. We've investigated the lower city as much as is possible. I think now it is time to get the lower city. Now it's time to go to the Undercity. Oh, I see some people to fight. Come here, you.
How'd you like that?
This guy's tough. Oh, well, never mind. Was tough. Nothing. Okay, so no loot.
Hold on there, civilian. Only those with official Sith business are allowed into the Undercity. Unless you've got the proper security papers, you better just turn around and go back the way you came.
Can't keep me out if you're dead.
You just made a big mistake.
I have to try it. Oh, God. Okay. I've got my security papers right here. It smells like dead main character over here.
Let me see. Yeah, these look to be in order. Okay, you can go down if you want. Can't say I envy you, though. The Undercity is crawling with mutants. Rat ghouls, they call them. If you see anything moving down there, shoot first and ask questions later.
I will keep that in mind.
You there, Upworlder! Anyone using this elevator has to pay the toll.
Yeah, this is our elevator. If you use it, you gotta give us something.
I don't believe this planet. Even the beggars are trying to shake us down.
5
Carth.
credits! That's what it costs to use our elevator. 5 credits!
Who are you? What you doing here in the Undercity?
We are the outcasts, banished and reviled by those who dwell above.
Here in the filth and darkness, we carve out a wretched existence, scavenging and begging just to survive long enough to see another wretched day.
This is our village. We live here in the Undercity. You have to pay us 5 credits for using our elevator.
Poor wretches. Here's 20 credits to buy some food and clothing.
Credits, my brother! We have credits. Now we can buy food and medicine.
Hush, or the others will hear us. They'll want our credits. We have to hide them.
Go on, you two. Get out of here. I'm sorry about that. Those 2 beggars give everyone in the village a bad name. We aren't all like that, you know. Most of us are good people.
I'm sure you are, miss. It's just too bad your little welcoming committee is here to give people a bad first impression.
My name's KotOR Jax. Who are you?
My name is Shalina. You're from the Upworld, aren't you? I've never seen it. I was born here in the Undercity. Is it as nice as they say up there?
I mean, it is pretty. I'll give it that. So the surface is a beautiful place.
I've never been to the surface, but sometimes I think I can see it in my dreams. The sun, the sky, the stars. It all sounds so wonderful. Gendar, the leader of our village, tells me I should spend more time trying to improve things down here and less time dreaming about something I can never have. Maybe he's right. You probably think I'm a fool, having dreams of a place I've never even seen. But when I was little, Rukil used to tell me stories of what it was like up there.
Rukil, who's that?
Rukil's the oldest man in the village. The kids call him Rukil Wrinkleskin, but he's a kind man. He used to tell me the greatest stories when I was a little girl. I still like to listen to his tales about the Promised Land, even though I know they're just legends, but it helps to make the Undercity seem less dark somehow.
Promised Land, what's that?
It's just a story to make little children smile. Rukil believes in it, though. Sometimes I can almost believe it myself, but then I look around and see the ugly truth. I guess we have to make the best of what we have, though. If you really want to learn more about the Promised Land, you should speak to Rukil.
Where can I find Rukil?
He's wandering around somewhere on the south side of the village. He doesn't move too far. He's hard on his bones. He's over 100 years old. The children laugh at him, and people think he's crazy because of his stories about the Promised Land, but he's really just a kind old man.
I find Gendar.
He'll be somewhere in the village. I couldn't say where for sure. He's always busy doing whatever he can to make the lives of the other villagers easier.
You know anything about the escape pods that crashed into the Undercity?
I don't know anything about that, but maybe Gendar could help you. Sorry. Is there anything else you need?
Have any other Upworlders come through here recently?
There were quite a few people from the surface marching through the village, but none of them bothered to talk to me. Gendar might know more about them.
I'll be going now.
Oh, okay. Well, if you ever need anything, or if you just feel like talking, come back and see me. I hardly ever get a chance to speak to someone from the Upworld.
Alright. So, I know there are boxes and stuff you can open. I also gotta be Careful, I think I got stuck in one of these huts once in one of my playthroughs. Oh.
Hey, you ain't from the village. You're from the Upworld, ain't you? Yes, you've got credits, I bet.
Watch yourself. There's something slimy about this guy. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him.
My name's Saigir. I run a little salvage shop here. You want to buy something from my store? I got some good deals.
How do you manage to run a store here in the Undercity?
If a villager comes across any useful salvage in the Undercity, they bring it to me. Every so often, members from the lower city gangs come down to trade for the salvage. They'll exchange food and medicine for engine parts, old blasters and the like. Sometimes they even give me credits if I have some really good stuff.
I'm gonna ask you some questions.
Oh, you better ask Gendar. He's the spokesman for the village. I just run the store. I don't want to make him mad by answering any questions. Gendar already doesn't like me.
Why doesn't Gendar like you?
Gendar seems to think I should share the profits of my store with the whole village. He figures we're all in this together, so it should be share and share alike. But I'm the one who runs the store. I'm the one who makes the deals. The others just bring me salvage to trade with the Upworlders. Why should they get anything?
That's a pretty selfish attitude. Oh, I like that. That's why Gendar's mad at you. There has to be more to it than that.
He caught me hoarding supplies a while back. I figured I'd wait until food was scarce and then I could offer it to people who'd follow me instead of Gendar. Then I'd be the leader. But Gendar made me share my hoard. Ever since then, he hasn't trusted me. He keeps me around because of my store, though. Without it, this village wouldn't stand a chance.
So the guy's a piece of crap. Got it. Let me see your inventory.
It ain't the best stuff. Mostly salvage and such, but the prices are right.
I'll be the judge of that. Antidote kits, okay. I can see why those would be used. Another Achani battle, or no, this isn't the same as what I have, it's different. Your repair kits are cheaper, there's that. Almost tempting to buy some. Decent pistol for Earth. Ah, there's something good. Buy a vibration cell, buy a scope. Got 3 stack cards that are all kind of eh. The vibration cell and the scope, though, are interesting. And the implant. Those are really the only 3 things he has that I'm intrigued by. What to do? Let's buy the scope and the cell. Whatever. Let's just go ahead and buy the. Yeah. There we go. And I can do some Pazak at a later point to get my credits back up to about 1,700.
Hey there, Upworld.
Alright. Let's save, because the game was doing a weird little hitch there. A little concerned. There's the way out, which we don't want to go yet. This way. There's a couple specific spots I'm trying to avoid going yet. If you go all the way, if you go back there, there's a whole thing with people turning into raccoons. I don't want any interaction with yet. Because I know there's a serum you can get, and once you have the serum, you can talk to people and heal them. And that gives you light side points. So yes, I'm wanting to hold off until then.
Greetings, Upworlder. We rarely see your kind here in the Undercity. I find it strange that so many of you have come down from the surface recently.
No offense, but I can see why people normally avoid this place.
Why have you come into this dark and sunless place? Is there something you need of me or my village? I will help you however I can.
Who are you people? Why do you live here in the Undercity?
We are the outcasts, shunned from the surface for our crimes and banished here to the Undercity. We banded together to form this village that we might survive in this hostile environment. I am Gendar, leader of this village, as my father was and as was his father before him. Many of us have been here for generations, our ancestors cast down long ago. There is no return to the surface for us or our descendants, but somehow we managed to survive amidst the filth and roaming bands of deadly rat ghouls.
What a horrible way to live.
Life down here can be difficult. It can break the spirit. Many in the village have become bitter and hopeless, especially those newly cast down. But life goes on, and we must try to make the best of what we have. And maybe someday we will find a better life. Listen to me. I'm starting to sound like Rukil.
Kill?
The oldest man in the village. He's a kind soul, but I'm afraid he's growing weary of this world. He dreams of escaping, of finding a better world. If you wish to speak to him, you can probably find him wandering about the village. As I said, a kind man, though he does cling to his illusions.
Tell me about the rat ghouls that live down here.
The rat ghouls are monsters, hideous mutations who feast on the flesh of our villagers. Their diseased jaws can infect those they attack, transforming the victim into one of those abominations. We know of no cure for the disease, and for the good of the village, we must banish any who become infected, lest they transform and turn on us.
I want to ask you some questions.
Ask your questions, Upworlder. I will answer to the best of my knowledge, though I know little beyond the borders of the Undercity.
For a Twi'lek named Mission Vao.
Yes, I have seen this Twi'lek many times, though I've never spoken to her. She and her Wookiee companion often pass through our village on their way to explore the sewers.
How can I get to the sewers?
There are two entrances into the sewers from the Undercity. One to the northeast of our village, the other to the southeast. But the sewers are dangerous, Upworlder. If you dare to travel those dark tunnels, you would be wise to go heavily armed, unless you wish to become a meal for the rat ghouls and the other foul creatures.
I want to ask you some questions.
Ask your questions, Upworlder. I will answer to the...
Tell me about the rat ghouls that live down here.
The rat ghouls are monsters. We know of no cure... Ask...
Who are you people?
We are the outcast.
You already told me that. Ask question. Said something about other Upworlders came by here recently.
Our village has seen many visitors from the surface recently. Armored troops, swoop gang members, mercenaries. They come to search our sunless world. They're even searching the sewers.
Think I'll be going now.
As you wish, Upworlder. Should you have need of anything else, come speak to me. I represent the entire village, and I will do my best to help you however I can.
Okay, and then we talk to Rukil.
You come from the world above. Is this the time of destiny, then? Is this a portent of the salvation of my people? Or merely another false sign to mislead us from the path? Are you the herald of prophecy? The beacon to guide us through the darkness? Or are you merely another harbinger of shattered dreams and unfulfilled promises?
Be careful. This one might be crazy enough to be dangerous.
Speak to me, Upworlder. Tell me what fate you unleash upon us. Salvation or damnation? Speak, Upworlder. I beg you.
What are you talking about, old man?
A question. You are uncertain, bewildered, perplexed. Understandable, I suppose. Even after 100 years of life, I myself still become confused at times. Perhaps I can make things more clear. Some things, at least. My name is Rukil, the oldest outcast here in the village. Rukil Wrinkleskin, the children call me sometimes.
KotOR Jax. What do you want from me, Rukil?
Once I was honored for my wisdom. Over time, the villagers fell away from the true path. Eventually, there was only a single apprentice who followed me. And now she is gone too.
True path? What does that mean?
No, not yet. I must be wary. Careful. You may be a false savior. Dare I share my secrets with you? No, not until you prove yourself.
Prove myself? How can I do that?
My apprentice is lost. I sent her out into the Undercity to find... Well, I cannot tell you. Not yet. Sadly, my apprentice has not returned. Please, Upworlder, will you help an old man? will you seek out my apprentice in the Undercity? Her name is Malia. I must know of her fate, whatever it may be. I must know what she found.
I will help you with this, Rukil.
Finding her may be difficult. Malia could be anywhere in the Undercity. But if you will find her, I will know you to be our true savior. Only then can I reveal my secret knowledge to you.
But back if I find anything out.
I wish you luck, Upworlder. Come speak to me again once you have discovered the fate of my apprentice.
Okay. Alright, now we got these 2 quest lines. Now we can head out.
Hello again. I'm glad you came back.
Alright, so now nothing of note to say to her.
Hurry, Hindar! Hurry! I can hear it coming!
He'll never make it. He's doomed. I told him he was a fool to leave the village.
He will make it. Run, Hindar, run!
Open the gate! Quickly! There isn't much time!
I can't. The rat ghouls are too close.
The mutants will kill him if you don't open the gate!
And if I open the gate, they'll kill us all.
No! You can't do this! It isn't fair! Please, make him open the gate. Hindar will die if he doesn't.
I can't open the gate. Not while the rat ghouls are so near.
Open the gate. I will kill the rat ghouls.
You'd risk your life for a stranger? You're brave, Upworlder. I'll open the gate for you, but you gotta be quick. In a few seconds, I must close and lock it again.
Let's do it. It's rat ghoul killing time. That's just the one. Arth! Shoot the damn thing.
Sure.
How'd you like that?
I can't thank you enough for saving me, Upworlder. If I had anything but these rags on my back, it would be yours. But we have nothing.
I still have you, Hindar. That's all I need. Let's go back to the village.
Thank you for saving Hindar. You are braver than I, Upworlder. Maybe we outcasts have lived too long in selfish fear. Perhaps we can learn a lesson from your brave actions. But enough of my ramblings. Is there something you need, Upworlder?
Who are you?
I'm Trellin, from the Outcast Village. It's my job to guard the gates, and see they are locked to protect us from the rat ghouls.
Ask us questions.
I just guard the gates. Get...
Alright. Got nothing. Those rat ghouls hurt. Oh, I can. Good. Wish I had done that instead of wasting my med pack, but... Oh well. I already had... That's unfortunate. And I already had a scope. Well, eventually I'll get more than one thing that can be fixed up, so... Not... Oh, right, implant. Yes, I need to get my implant level 2. Alright, now we need to find the serum. Exists somewhere out here.
Please, you have to help me. Nobody else is gonna help me. Even the Becks won't help me. But I can't just leave him there. He's my friend. You'll help me, won't you?
Whoa, slow down, Mission. What's wrong?
It's Zaalbar. He's in trouble. Big trouble. We have to help him. If we don't, they'll sell him into slavery.
Calm down, Mission. Take a deep breath. Tell me what happened.
Me and Zaalbar, we were just wandering around here in the Undercity. You know, looking for stuff we could find, just kind of exploring. We do it all the time.
I guess with a Wookiee at your side, you've got to figure you can handle the odd rat ghoul attack.
Only this time, they were waiting for us. Gamorrean slave hunters. We didn't even have a chance to run. Big Z threw himself at him and then roared for me to run. I took off. I figured Zaalbar would be right behind me. But there were too many of them. He couldn't get away. They're going to sell him to a slaver, I just know it.
Do you know where they took him?
I don't know for sure, but those Gamorreans like to hang out in the sewers. The stink reminds them of home, I guess. That's probably where they took Big Z.
If I help you get Zaalbar back, you have to get me inside the Volker base.
It's a deal. As soon as we get Big Z back, I'll show you a way into that Volker base. Now come on! We have to find Zaalbar before they sell him to slavers, or worse.
Do you know where he's being kept?
The Gamorreans make their camps in the sewers. I bet that's where we'll find Zaalbar. And that's where I'll show you the secret entrance into the Volker compound.
Alright. Got a full crew.
What?
Let's save Brand. Alright. Let's look at a little mission here. She's got good dex, good intellect. That's about it. She is a scoundrel class, okay. She's put her ranks in. She's got demolition use, security. Same skill set I have, basically. What about her feats? Of course, light armor. Sneak attack. Scoundrel's luck, right? Dueling, okay. So they've already put her down the path of using a single weapon. Attributes. She doesn't have any odd attributes other than wisdom. It's for her. Probably just keep pumping. Yeah, keep pumping dex with her. Skills. Let's do security. Demolition. Yeah, I mean, there's not really anything else worth doing for her. Alright. Gear, what do you got? Not wearing armor, so let's fix that right away. Give you an energy shield. So you can either do melee or range. You have sneak attack, so melee means it's more likely. You got way worse of a chance to hit, though. Your damage is going to be a lot higher, though. Let's keep you with the blaster pistol, and instead, actually, I'll take your vibro blade. There we go. That ups my damage. And since it is upgradable, let's go upgrade it. Nice. Gives me a, what? +2 now? Yep.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
Want to know a little bit more about you, Mission.
Really? You want to know about me? Nobody's ever really been interested in me before. What do you want to know?
How did you and Zaalbar hook up?
Big Z's my family, you know? My parents, well, I guess they're dead. It was just me on my own until the day I saw Zaalbar in the lower city. I could tell right away he was in trouble. This was before the gang wars were out of hand. But even then, the Volkers were scum. A few of them were hassling Big Z, trying to pick a fight, but he wasn't looking for trouble.
Who'd want to pick a fight with a Wookiee?
Hey, nobody said the Volkers were smart, but there were 3 of them, so maybe they figured they could handle him. I don't know. Anyway, I don't like the Volkers at the best of times. And when I saw them picking on this poor Wookiee, all alone on a strange planet, overwhelmed by the big city, I just lost it. I screamed out, "Leave him alone, you core slimes!"
and charged right at them. Well, one of them saw me coming and slapped me so hard he just about knocked me cold.
Smacking a kid. Those Vokers have no class.
Hey, don't treat me like I'm a little girl. I ain't no kid. I'm 14 years old. Those Volkers didn't scare me. They're nothing but cowards. I knew how to deal with them. Of course, I never got the chance. I guess Zaalbar didn't like seeing me get smacked around. He let out this howl and yanked that Volker a meter up off the ground and held him there by his throat.
What do the other two Vokers do?
The other two screamed and ran off. Can't say I blame them. The first time you see an angry Wookiee up close, it isn't a pretty sight. I thought Zaalbar was gonna rip that punk's arms off and beat him to death with his own fists. The Volker was so scared, he fainted. Or maybe it was Big Z's breath just knocked him out. I keep telling Zaalbar to brush those choppers of his, but he never listens. Just stay upwind when he's speaking and you'll be fine. Anyway, I knew those Vokers would be back with friends, so I grabbed Zaalbar and we took off. Ever since then, we've been a team. We look out for each other, you know?
How did Zaalbar end up on Taris?
He was fleeing some kind of trouble back on Kashyyyk. That's all I know, really. Big Z doesn't like to talk about it. In case you didn't notice, he's the strong, silent type. Doesn't much matter to me, though. I accept him for what he is, not what he was. Me and Zaalbar like to live in the present.
How'd you survive before you met Zaalbar?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You think I can't take care of myself? I've got street smarts. I know how to get by on my own. In fact, I look out for Zaalbar more than he looks out for me, you know? Big Z's a little bit too gullible to make it alone on the mean streets of the lower city. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Like I used to tell my brother, fast talk and slick words don't get the job done.
I didn't know you had a brother.
My brother's a touchy subject, you know? It just so happens, I don't really feel like talking about him right now. Nothing personal. Let's just get back to the business at hand, okay? Hey there, what...
I want to talk to you about your brother.
I was a little snappish when we last talked. I'm sorry about that. I get a little touchy when it comes to Griff. It's kind of embarrassing telling people about him.
Embarrassing? Why?
It's complicated. Griff wasn't the most popular guy. He had his faults. But I still loved him, you know? Sometimes people don't understand. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Taris. I was just a kid, only 5. But I remember the trip, if you could call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in a starfreighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know?
Stowaways?
I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me.
It's family. You have to stick by your family.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Without my brother, I don't know where I'd be. He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive, showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game.
Pretty handy skills to have, Mission.
Yeah, Griff did right by me. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would.
Why did he leave?
He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went.
Lena.
I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject's closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there something else you need?
I forgot her dialogue. God, I love it. Nothing, never mind.
Okay, have it your way. Hey there.
I've
I don't
got
want to
a
talk
brother.
about if I'm... Taris is a pretty good... Hey.
Alright. Alright. Now we got our crew together. Now it is time to go find that serum. Which, seeing as how there's some Sith over here. I think I found where I need to go.
You there, civilian. This is a restricted area. What are you doing down here?
Look, I've got all the proper security papers.
Security papers? Oh, you're one of those trackers the commander sent down, right? They should have given you an armed escort. It's nasty down here. We've already lost one patrol. We figure the Rak ghouls got them. We've had so many encounters with those things, we've actually run out of Rak ghoul serum. Plus, we've had several skirmishes with looters from those lower city swoop gangs. I'm telling you, we should just stay in the upper city where we're in control.
You said you lost one patrol already.
Oh, is that why you're down here? Search and rescue? I didn't think they'd send anyone. They were in the southern section of the Undercity when we lost contact. I would have gone to investigate, but my orders are to search for those crashed escape pods, even if it means leaving another patrol to die.
Why don't you just give up the search?
Hey, I'd never disobey my orders. I'm not a fan of court-martials and executions. I was just talking, you know. Nothing anyone has to mention to the commander. Come on, patrol, let's get back to it. The sooner we get this search done, the sooner we can get out of this mutant-infested hole. Move out.
I wanted to fight him, to be honest. Well, let me rephrase it. I want to fight them as long as I don't get dark side points for doing it. It's experience and loot.
You there, civilian. This is a restricted area. What are you doing down here?
I don't like your tone.
Questioning the Sith. How many people do we have to kill before the rest of you learn some respect? Well, I guess it's time for another lesson. Patrol, attack!
Let's go!
There we go. And for doing that, yeah, okay. That was worth it. Got experience, and we got some good stuff. Alright, so we know that this patrol that was lost is in the south, so let's head south. Let's go to Karth, because I want to be able to attack these things from a distance.
Ha! How'd you like that? Time to rumble!
Oh. Hold on, before we go any further. Now we gotta find out an interesting question. Well, we can't. I wonder if I lost experience by getting dropped.
Sure.
0280. Probably not, but
sure.
Okay, hold on. Let's heal up first. Hey, there's what we wanted. Now we're talking. Alright, now we can head back.
Hey, Karth. You're a pilot for the Republic, right? You've been all over the galaxy, I bet, right? So tell me, how would you rate Taris compared to other worlds you've seen?
To be honest, Mission, Taris would rate pretty low. The prejudiced, the rich spoiling themselves while the poor are crushed beneath them. It's not a pretty picture.
Yeah, but that's only since the Sith occupation. Before that, well, I guess it wasn't all that different, really. Maybe Taris ain't as great as I thought. you know?
Trust me, Mission, there are a lot of worlds better than Taris. There are worse, too, but Taris is no place for a kid to live on her own. Even a kid who's got a wookie to look out for.
Hey, I ain't no kid. I look out for Zaalbar as much as he looks out for me. Big C's my friend, not my babysitter. Geez, I come ask you a question, you give me a lecture.
Don't you snap at me, Missy. You want a lecture? How's this? Only bratty little children fly off the handle because of a simple comment.
Not gonna take that from him, are you, Mission?
I don't have to listen to you, Karth. You ain't my father, though you're sure old enough to be. So keep your lectures inside your withered old head, because I don't need them.
And I sure as hell don't need this. Look, let's just drop it and get back to what we were doing.
Alright, these two don't get along too well. Oh, wrong direction. Where am I going? Oh, that's where I just came from. Where the hell am I going? Or no, this is the correct way. That's right, there's stuff over there. We went ahead and back inside. Alright, now we can finish exploring all of the outcast village now that we have the serum, and we can, in theory, heal people. Is anything? Nope. Kind of looked like it might have been an opening, but I guess not. And now we can go do this.
Wait, Upworlder. You can't go through this gate. There is too much danger and suffering beyond. For your own sake, turn back.
Who are you?
I am Isala, healer of this village. I use my knowledge and what little resources we have to care for the outcasts who are sick or injured. But despite my medical training, there is nothing I can do to help the poor souls locked on the other side of this gate.
Talking about?
The villagers infected with the Rakghoul disease are quarantined beyond this gate. It's only a matter of time until they transform into horrible creatures that would destroy us all.
So you just lock them away in a cage?
For the sake of the village, we have to keep the infected ones locked away. And when they finally do transform into Rakghouls, we'll let them destroy each other.
There must be something someone can do.
Nothing can be done for the infected villagers. Even the serum to counteract the Rakghoul disease wouldn't be any use now. Nobody would be foolish enough to risk going into the pens to give them the cure. The infected ones could transform into Rakghouls and attack them at any moment.
So you'll just leave the infected ones to die? You're a coward.
I can't help the infected ones. They have to die so that the rest of the village can live. I accept this. If you think that makes me a coward, so be it.
I'm going through those gates to try and help the infected ones.
I can't stop you from going through the gates, Upworlder. But if the infected ones have already transformed into Rakghouls, you'll be walking into your grave.
I'm going to make a new save because I want to make sure that I'm not going to lose my serum by doing this.
Please, help us. We're infected with the Rakghoul disease. At any moment we could... no! This cannot... no!
Oh. I thought I would manage to get here in time. Y'all focus fire on a different one than the one I'm fighting.
What?
Please, you have to help us. We beg you. We don't want to end up like the others. Please help us. We can't end up like them.
I brought you a serum to cure the Rakghoul disease.
You have a cure. Please, give it to me. Quickly, before it's too late.
Here, take this Rakghoul serum. I have enough for both of you.
Quickly, I must inject it before it's too late. Yes, I feel it working. I feel the disease burning away. It's like a miracle. I am cured. Thank you, Upworlder. You have saved us from a fate worse than death. I only wish I had some reward to give you. Maybe you can find something worthwhile in the wreckage of that Republic escape pod.
Public escape pod? What are you talking about?
Not long ago, an escape pod crashed in the Undercity, far to the northeast of the village. We were going to try and salvage equipment from it when we were attacked by the rat ghouls and infected. I'd tell you more if I could, but our salvage team never reached the pod. It's probably still there, unless some of the other Upworlders already found it and picked it clean. We should go now, Upworlder. We're anxious to return to the village and see our families again. Thank you once again for everything you have done.
Hey, there we go. And it didn't say I lost an item, so I think I'm okay. Where would this be? Yep, Raccoon Serum. Okay, I'm good. So let's overwrite the modded KotOR save. Go ahead and delete the Taris save.
You amaze me. I always thought the surface dwellers couldn't care less about us outcasts. But you risked everything to help those infected villagers. I wish I had some type of reward to give you, but we outcasts have nothing. All I can offer is the gratitude of the entire village.
I need healing. Ah!
What?
Alright. Let's... that... and... I guess treat injuries so you can heal yourself better. I mean, it seems like the only other useful skill for her to have. Feet. Now here's where we get into an interesting decision point with her. So I could start her down the 2-up fighting path, which I mean is basically the superior option with all these characters. I could also keep her going down dueling. I feel like dueling is not really a good path for her. What do they recommend? Gearhead. So that gives her +1 on security. I don't really think we... And honestly, 2-weapon fighting is probably the best path to go with her. Use a bounce weapon, we can get to a -4, -6. God, that's a big penalty. Or we keep doing this. I don't think is really good, honest. Sure what to do with her. Yeah, we definitely don't need this. Fair levels conditioning do. Bonuses. Toughness beats it something crazy. There it is. Yeah, it's the toughness series. That's what it was. Oh, what to do? Can I just not pick a feat? Can I just back out? Not level her up yet? It would appear I cannot yet. I'm going to just hold off on leveling her up for a minute. I want to do some research and see what people say to do with her.
You amaze.
That's what we're going to do. You got anything to say to me since I cured her?
From my village, Upworlder. Few from the surface would bother to cure an outcast of the Raccool disease as you have done. My only regret is that I have no reward to give you for your aid. Save my thanks and the thanks of my people. As you wish.
All right.
Hello again. Oh.
Greetings once more, Upworlder. I wish you luck.
Alright, so no one's really got anything to say to me.
there, Upworlder. It ain't...
Right. I already looked at stuff. I don't know why I'm doing this again. A pistol would be nice, but I don't really want to waste the money. That's a whole lot of Pazak I would need it. So we're gonna investigate a little bit further. Got a few minutes before this stream is technically before this recording is technically up.
Huh?
Why are you way back here, Mission? Oh. How in the world can she recover the mines? Hold on. What's your skill in demo? Got a +7, so she's got, oh, she gets a 10. Whereas I am only at an 8, because my intelligence. Right? Is that the difference here? Yep. She's got 2 more points than I do. Ah, I see.
Huh?
So now that we have her, we can recover all these mines. Then hopefully sell them later.
Yes?
Excellent.
Help me. Please. I can feel it inside my skin. Something growing. Like some kind of hideous disease.
Here, take the serum. It will cure you.
Thank you. Those things, they attacked as soon as we came out the doors. They killed the others. It was horrible.
You're okay now. I need information. I'm looking for Bastila.
Bastila? She wasn't in this pod. We were tracking her pod just before we hit the planet's surface. It went down somewhere to the west. We lost the signal when our own pod crashed. Maybe... Wait. What was that? Did you hear that? I thought I heard something.
I didn't hear anything.
Over there. I heard something. I know I did. There it is again. It's those monsters. They're coming back. Run for your lives.
Oh. Alright, Car. Time for you to shoot a rat fuel. Let's get to shooting. Uh-oh. Oh, back off. Alright, problem solved. We're not going to heal this. Okay. We'll go back to the village and let the healer take care of me. Especially since we're right here. Right, where are you at, Mission? You over here before I switch to you?
What?
Grab ourselves another mine. Sell those later.
What?
What we do with... Oh, so there was nothing we could pick up or do. It was just some free mines. Okay. I guess the thought there is that soldier barricaded themselves. Alright. Oh, let's go get cured real quick. Then we will probably end the video. We're already about 55 minutes in, so probably a good time to go ahead and call it now. Gives me time to do my research, find out what I want to do with Mission. Plus we need some Pazak to speed up our credits.
You amazed. I wish I had...
Alright, so let's go ahead and save it, and then that's what we'll do. So folks, again, thank you so much for taking time to watch. I greatly appreciate it. It means the world to me, and I love you for it. So, thank you. If you like the game, the content, the channel, please consider giving me a like, follow, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, all that good stuff. Really helps me out a lot, helps the channel out, and I just really appreciate it. The support means the world to me. Everyone that takes the time to watch me, even for 1 minute, that's a minute you could have been doing something else. So it's really special to me that you chose to watch my channel, even if you just have it on in the background or something. So wherever you're at, I hope you have a wonderful morning, day, afternoon, evening, or night. I will see you next time.